free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Offers are free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Started with nothing, now I'm in the game. Coaching with Flip, man, remember the name. No license, no cash, no shame. Just hustle data and I built my lane. Driving for dollars, eyes on the block. Motivated sellers, I don't miss a shot. ARV low, got the buy on lock. Assignment signed, now watch me pop. Contracts tight, got the tools on deck. Zounds with the list, now cut that check. Follow up game like a FedEx vet. Close in 2 weeks, say less, no sweat. Offers are free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Offers are free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate.
They laughing now, but they'll be calling later. Yo, how you close without no paper? It's that Flip man style, ain't no faker. I'm a deal creator, not a chaser. They gatekeep deals, we break them locks. Send that proof, got the docs on the dock. Due diligence game, yeah, I walk that talk. And the haters just noise like TikTok off. I coach what I know, not just for clout. Real ones know what I'm really about. If you're scared to offer, go ahead and bounce. We make 50K off a mouse click route.
Offers are free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Offers are free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate.
It's Flip man, baby. You scared money? Go get a 9 to 5. But if you about that action, shoot your shot. Offers are free.
Flip man, it's the Flip man. Flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Hit that bag. Okay, do I have the right camera up, eh? Been so long, man. I apologize.
Are you serious?
No, I don't even have the right camera up. Let me see. There we go. I got it.
You got it? Okay.
I got it.
I just want to go on the record that it was not me.
No, it ain't you.
Absolutely not me. I was here on time.
It ain't you.
Huh.
Yeah. Up of the word, kinda. I had to look and see what Flippanor we was on, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we on Flippanor 351.
We were supposed to be at 400.
Yeah.
Missed a lot of them.
Hey,
That's okay.
life be life, and
Life.
yeah. So
Okay.
we back, for the day anyway. So hey, appreciate everyone that checking us out this evening. It's almost 8:30. Okay. That ain't bad for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not bad. So on the East Coast, I know it's a little later. Mountain and West Coast, y'all good. So and then Central Time, I guess it's okay. So school night or whatever. But we're here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate with no cash or credit. Tonight's topic is how to find six-figure Billboard sites using self-storage leads. That's long, ain't it?
That's a lot.
That's long.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I put together, I'm gonna get right into this tonight, but I'm gonna let Adria do her thing first, but we're gonna get right into it tonight. And because I want to use this as a point of reference also. So but we'll go ahead and turn it over to AP. Make sure you like and share right here. Let's get it.
Wow, thank you. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, appreciate y'all being back with us tonight. I know we've been absent for 6-7 months now, but I appreciate y'all jumping right back in. We're gonna hopefully have a lot more people join us tonight. We just wanted to give a shout out to those who are in the chat with us. What's up, Walt, Edward, Reed, Okay, Debbie and Scooter, I see you. Thank you for always being a listener.
Okay.
Follow.
Yeah.
Debbie's in there. Phil and G Brown, appreciate y'all being here. Go ahead and drop in the chat where you're from. Like to see what corners of the world we're reaching. Levon, I see you. Thank you for being here as well. Latrice and Jess Julius. As you know, this is the place where we talk about wholesaling real estate with little to no cash or credit and other creative ways to invest in real estate. You post the question, I'll read the question, and Ty will answer the question. Naturally, I'll have some commentary for me as well because you value my opinion too, right? Say right.
Right.
Right. Okay. Thank you. But tell us where you're from, and we're streaming live across all social media platforms right now. Coming back in slow, so YouTube is always and has always been the best place to be, especially if you're wanting to view anything that's being shared on screen. Like always, this will be available for you to listen to as soon as we close out tonight. Hopefully we can run our full time, but considering we're just getting back in the swing of things and our listeners, viewers, subscribers are probably surprised to see us online, we will pace that as we go. So without further ado, that is a really long title, but I'm just going to go ahead and let you get into it because they probably don't want to hear me talk.
Okay.
You're ready.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So one of the reasons why I ever started to put out content was to network with people all over the country. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I can get really excited about stuff when I hear something that I wasn't aware of, especially if you like sort of, it's something that's just obvious in front of you just on a day-to-day basis. So this gentleman reached out to me probably about 3 months ago, and he was, more just interested in what the content I put out there about real estate investing and everything. He told me what his history was. He basically had been in the Billboard industry since I think 1979, something like that. So 40 years. He's retired per se, and just looking for something to do more so than anything that's different than what he had been doing. And so we didn't really go into details at that point about what he did. And so his partner reached out to me one day, and he and I actually had a long story short, he and I had a conversation and about how it's so similar to wholesaling houses, right? Or real estate in general, which I guess Billboard is a form of that in a sense. So so just to give you some context, so like you have three big players in the Billboard space. You have Lamar Advertising, you have Outfront, and you have Clear Channel. I know a little bit about it, but just because I've paid for some billboards over the years or whatever. And so, and I don't know, something else we were trying to do, before I even got into real estate, we were trying to do indoor mall advertising, right? Anyway, so I started educating myself. Now, that was like before I got into real estate, so that was over 20 something years ago. So I knew a little something about it, right? So long story short, just to give you some idea how it works, all right? So if you are, two ways to go about it. You have, now, let me just say this. A lot of people people do it, but it ain't saturated by no means. But the hardest part of this is a lot of cities have ordinances against it. That's the hardest part. But you're talking about thousands of cities, you know what I'm saying, that don't. So, but just assuming that you got that check, you can do it, right? So now where the power becomes in is identifying either one or two things: a board that's hadn't for whatever reason not being used anymore and is not owned by one of the big players, Lamar, Outfront, or Clear Channel, because they boards may be vacant and may be vacant for some years, but they normally still pay their permits and all that kind of stuff on the lease amount. They still handle it, because they may know the market may change for the reason they stop advertising on it. So, but you'll see the others, you'll have mom and pops, people just have been in the business also, and just doing their thing. But dad retired or mom retired or whatever, or they passed away and it's just there or whatever. So that's a ghost / blank billboard. I like to use the word ghost because a blank billboard may just be blank because they're in transition to another ad or whatever. A lot of times they'll leave it up there until they put the other ad up there, even though they may be out of contract or whatever. So that's one opportunity. Identifying, I'll get into the numbers that you can make because that's the only reason we're here. It's how much money can you make, Tyrone? So you'll have now, anybody that's in the industry, again, I'm just diving into this 3 weeks ago, but I think I have enough to be dangerous. I wouldn't be telling you about it. So you're gonna watch me in live in live and living color, either succeed or fail with it. I'm just giving you an opportunity to ride along at the same time. I know when I see good. I may not be able to do it, but I know when I see opportunity. So we'll just stay on this right here. So with just say a blank billboard, and it's in an area, 20,000 cars pass by there every day, right? So now it gets into daily traffic that's going both ways. The traffic going both directions, and then impressions, right? So just to keep it simple, so let's just say that billboard can rent for, if it's both sides, we'll say, and then it sort of depends on where it is, to what part of town. But let's just say for easy numbers, 500 on both sides. All right. So that's $1,000 a month. Yeah. Okay. 500 on both sides. That's nothing. And so that's $1,000. That's $1,000 a month times 12. That's $12,000, right? Income. Okay. So gross revenue. All right. So generally speaking, that billboard, the way it works in my mind is that billboard is worth 4 to 5 years of gross revenue. So anywhere from 48,000 to 60,000.
Okay, but I'm only bringing it on a month-to-month basis.
No, I'm talking about so the person that owns the land probably doesn't own the term he uses, own the billboard. Someone else was leasing that space for that. So they really own the billboard itself, per se.
All right.
Now, if they stop paying the lease, I'm assuming there may be verbiage and that owner gets whatever. But all right, so let's just say you find an owner and the leases, they're out of lease or they hadn't received payment, same thing. So now you go into them and say, hey, I want to purchase the billboard, right? And so you give them an offer similar to what you do at a house.
Okay.
And say, we would probably do 10 grand on it, right? Knowing that it's probably worth 48 to 60, right?
Over 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but no, that's whoever you flip it to, they'll pay you the 48 to 60.
Understood.
Yeah, they'll pay you, you know what I'm saying? They'll pay you the money. Okay. Right. But you're trying to negotiate. He ain't making no money on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's better than nothing. Right. Now he was still, if it's still his land, obviously I'm talking to this, his property, he'll start to receive a check on that, right? The monthly again on the lease. Right. Or you could do it in this way. You could just do now, if you wanted to say, hey, I want that cash flow. I don't want the lump sum. I think I can keep ads on it. I want the lump sum. I want the monthly cash flow. So you just probably do a management agreement with them, right? So you don't have to spend any money up front, and y'all just split it 50-50 for maybe like 5 years. You have a number on it, then you buy them out of work. All kind of ways to negotiate. But the simple thing is you buy for 10, you flip it for 48.
Okay. So
you see the spread, that's 38 grand. Okay.
Nice.
That's on a ghost billboard, right? Okay, so now on a new location, this is where it gets ignorant. Yeah, so now you start talking about, it doesn't make sense unless they have an ordinance against it. It doesn't make sense to do a billboard unless it's a digital billboard. Ideally, a digital billboard both ways. Sometimes it's just not going to work out to do it both ways, digital, one side static, the other side digital. On a digital billboard, there's 60 seconds in a minute, right? So you can rotate up to 8 different ads, 7.5, I think is the number, seconds per ad. All right, let's just say I seen a billboard. I can actually pull it up. It's a billboard. It's a website called blip.co, I think it is. And what they do is they sell digital advertising all over the country. So they either partnership with, the actual billboard companies, and they somewhat aggressive in, promoting, that particular type of ad. Because with a digital ad, you can just run an ad for an hour. You don't have to do for an entire month. You just may want to run it for an hour on one particular day.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's the flexibility you have with a digital versus a static or whatever. So, but let's just assume they're doing it for a month. So it's a billboard down in Miami. The impressions are 742,000 per day.
That's the cars passing.
Now that ain't cars passing by, that's the impressions. Impressions are basically calculated like they assume multiple people in a car. Might be like 1.3, something like that. But anyway, it's calculated out to 742.
Okay.
All right. So the CPM on it is like $10. CPM means cost per 1,000 impressions.
Okay.
All right. So out of 742, you're talking 742 thousands. That makes sense? It's 742 thousands in 742,000. I'm trying to simplify it. So you multiply the 742 times $10.
Okay. Don't do it. Are we starting this shit already?
Huh?
Having to do math? Okay.
Yeah. So times $10, that's 74. What is that? 7,420. I'm sorry, $7,420 per day.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what we get to. All right, and then I'm thinking of doing the math in my head. I'm trying to just do it in my head here.
Yeah.
Multiply that times 30.
Okay.
That's a couple $100,000. Just it's a little over,
Yes, that gives us 222,600.
Yeah. All right, now in most cases, not in most cases, a lot of cases, you're just not going to assume the billboard is going to be filled all the time. So if that was one company, they would pay that kind of money per month. But when you have a digital billboard now, it's like having, you have one tenant that would pay you that in a house or a commercial building, or you have 8 tenants. So if one of them leaves, you still got revenue coming in, similar to a multifamily deal versus a house. You said you got an 8-unit building versus a static board, which is one house. If that tenant leaves, you're 100% not receiving revenue.
Correct.
Whereas if you only have 6 people paying, you still receive, even though 2 leave, you still got revenue coming in on the board.
Correct.
Right? So they split that, I think, and 8 ways basically. So that 742 per day, they split it 8 ways.
Okay.
All right, you see what I'm saying? So what's the math on that, really quick? What is that? Like 900 or so, something like that. So from that point, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds. I'm just gonna push forward. You see what type of numbers we talk about. So let's just assume the board is doing $150,000. $150,000.
30 days.
Yeah, on 30 days. Yeah.
Okay.
So a board like that, they would know they're not going to do the 4 to 5 times yearly on something like that, but you make $1 million on a board like that. That's a ridiculous example because of where it is. You talk about Miami, you got people all over the world, just money. You know what I'm saying? So that's a ridiculous example. What's realistic is like here in Birmingham, you have a board that's doing, I think it does 143,000 impressions per day. I think that's what it showed, 143, and the CPM is only $3.50. It goes, see how it went from $10 down to $3.50? Yes. So that's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? That's still a lot of money now. Because now you're talking, what I said, 143 times $3.50. So 500 and how much?
500,500.
What, huh?
500,500. You literally just told me 143 impressions times 350.
No. You do 143 times $3.50. That's $500.50. Yeah, that's basically $500, right? So then you multiply that times, 30, right? So that's 15 grand a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's 15 grand a month. Now you multiply that times 12, right? So that board generates $180,000 a year. Again, 70% is probably more of a rule, but we're just going to do 50% to be conservative. So now you're talking $90,000. So they would. So yeah, if that was your board, yeah. Okay. So now you're talking 90,000 times 4 is what they would pay for that, to have a location that would do that.
360.
360. Yeah. Now, those boards are very expensive to construct, especially a digital board, the big bulletin. Mm-hmm. You're talking roughly 200 to 300 grand to construct. So, you know, but that ain't what you're doing. Once you get the lease and the permit, that's where the 360 comes into you.
Okay.
Once you get the lease and the permit, that's where the 360 come into you. They're willing to pay 4 to 5 times of annual.
Now, who is they?
Lamar, Clear Channel, but you got the next layer. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones really are paid. You know, Lamar can do whatever they want to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So you got the next layer of players that make a lot of money too. They just not them. It'll be similar to what'll be a good idea. It'll be like you got McDonald's, but then you got Jack's.
Okay.
You know, yeah. You got McDonald's, then you have, we'll say, Zaxby's. Even though they fast food, but no, Zaxby's ain't gonna be what McDonald's is. Okay. Yeah, okay. But so you got your next layer, you know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then you got the mom and pops.
Yeah, then you got mom and pops, but they'll still stroke a check. Yeah. You got your next layer, you know, because it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so just this, I need to find the space, the land.
Well, that's what the whole. I'm giving some context on the money first. Now I'm going to talk about self-storage and how that plays a role. Oh. And now you'll start to pay attention when you pass by a self-storage facility. A lot of times you'll already see a billboard that's there.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's typically not for the self-storage facility.
No, it's not. They leasing space because normally self-storage facilities are positioned on very busy highways. Okay. And so visibility. You know, because that's how they get their free advertisement, because they're in your path. Damn, I ain't gonna throw my couch away. You know what I'm saying? No, you need to probably throw it away. I ain't gonna. I need it. But anyway, so you go lease the space. So anyway, so that's what we're gonna get into. How much time I just spent on that? Okay, but I wanted to give some context on the money, what opportunity. That's why I am paying attention to it. And it won't take long to put one of these deals together. So, I feel like I just in the couple of weeks I've really been focusing on this outside of what I got to normally do. Yes. I feel I've found. So we got cussed out today on one of them, but we'll come back to him. He actually had 2 locations that would fit perfectly. So just today, 5 I found. Now that was sort of intentional. That's what I'm about to show you now, because I started to figure that out last night. Okay. We got one verbal commitment that they gonna do it. They want to see the contract. Okay. And that one will be what I'm talking about. It's ain't no way it won't be a 650 because it's gonna be on the freeway. Okay. It's gonna be visible from the freeway. Okay. In that same area, a possibility of 2 more. We hadn't reached out to the people. But just because there's some factors that go into it, right? When you start, even if it's legal to do, you know, they have to be a certain distance from each other. They have to be zoned on a property that's zoned a certain way. They may not can be digital. They only can be a certain size. They may only can be a certain height. Then you start talking about tree lines. Okay, so when we on this route, similar to bandit signs. can I see this sign? And the farther the read is what they call the read, like read a book. The read meaning how far out can you see this sign? That turns into number of money, or it may not be that valuable, because a lot of times you can't cut the trees, or it may be a building that's another building that's your site. And then the sign may be visible from one side, but it may not be visible from another side. So it still has some value, but when you can get both reads from both sides, that goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? But again, you can just have it where it only gets a read from one side. So all that stuff factors in too, right? So anyway, so I want to put a little slide together using Google Gemini. ChatGPT, I know y'all last time we talked, I talk a lot about it.
We're talking a lot about
Gemini Google is killing the game in AI right now, killing it. Anyway, so now I want to share my screen.
Okay, while you do that,
yeah.
Go back because I did not.
Oh, we got the questions first.
But I didn't even say hello to everybody.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Dixon, I see you. Let's see here. T. Dixon is joining us from Chicago. Latrice from the A. Sophia, thank you for joining us from Detroit. We have William in Maryland and Miss 1366 in Florida. Osazi in Baltimore. X Shazam. We have 2 different lives. You mean like on a different social media platform, or you mean 2 on YouTube? Let me know. Don't see how that's possible, but let me know. Phil W says the real estate game has not been the same without Flipman on YouTube.
Oh,
I can agree. Mm-hmm. Levine, had to get back in. I was kicked off for some reason. Well, I'm glad you were able to join us. We have Brian from the Bay Area in Northern California. Nubiz Tony, I will have to have a one-on-one talk always. That's available to you. Let's see here. Sorry, they asked to kick you. They said you were, okay, that was somebody else that needed to be kicked out. So I can skip that.
That looks good, don't it?
Yeah, I do see that. That looks nice.
Okay.
I'm still going through.
No, I'm saying, yeah, go do your thing.
Oh my gosh. Cass is in there. What's up, guys? Where y'all been? Hey, Cass, how you doing? It's your boy from Cali. Let's see here. Mr. Hulk says, I've already submitted 3 and found 3 more today.
What's his name?
Mr. Hulk, 65.
What's his name, though? I need to know his name.
Mr. Hulk, what is your name? Please put it in the chat.
Because I think I need to call him back, because that ain't. That's why I say, what is his name?
Okay.
What is his name?
Mr. Hope, put that in the chat and I'll follow it up. Let's see here. I want to hear about the space information for billboards. Prayer Walks says, I'm sorry I came in late. I'm going to have to watch the replay. Okay, but you're here now, so glad for that. Americus, Georgia is where someone's from. North Carolina. Carla. James in High Desert, California. Marcus is Mr. Holt's name.
Yeah, I saw the... I couldn't see, the board was too far from a distance. Mm-hmm. I know one of them that you sent, I think, if I'm thinking about it correctly, I couldn't see it. I couldn't,
Okay, so it sounds like, Marcus, you probably need to resubmit that.
Yeah, I can try to.
Pull it up now?
Yeah, I can try to pull it up now.
All right. Levon says, I have a couple of places that I'm looking at, but one can't figure out how to get it, because the people passed away and it has been empty and it owes a lot of back taxes. Okay, so you're talking about a single family property, okay? And let's see, and that's from Cleveland, Ohio. I think I've run through everybody's location. Again, glad that you're here with us tonight, and I will let it get back to Ty.
Okay, so guys, we're going to, it's learning time. So unlocking billboards. How do I, will it let me, is it gonna let me do it up here? Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, wow. All right, so I'm serious. Unlocking billboards. I'm gonna go through this sort of fast because I'm gonna demo some of the process, right?
Now, tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so for any of you that are not on YouTube, you will not be able to see the screen being shared. You can see it on.
Yes, you can. You should be able to.
On what?
On we only own Instagram.
Insta, you can't see.
Yeah, the way they got it set up now, you're supposed to be able to see it.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Yeah, look, see I'm at see the little side thing.
I see that.
Yeah, that's supposed to be for for the vertical. Yeah.
Great. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Unlocking Billboard sites through self-storage, a strategic guide to identifying, vetting, and securing high-yield Billboard locations using existing storage assets.
Oh yeah. I'll let you just go through some of this. Hey.
So the first slide, we have the perfect strategic fit. Why self-storage? Self-storage facilities are uniquely positioned for billboard development due to 3 critical factors. They are: 1, zoning advantage. Most sites are already zoned industrial, I-1 or I-2 or heavy commercial. 2, minimal footprint. Billboards occupy vertical space, leaving ground operations unaffected. 3, highway proximity. Prime facilities are intentionally built on high traffic corridors.
All right, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Like I said earlier, the reason we're targeting self-storage, one of the probably the main reasons outside the obvious of location is that the owners and the decision makers with mom and pops are very easy to get to compared to a lot of other property types. Very easy.
Okay.
All right.
Next, step 1, identify growth hotspots. So Zillow analysis, target areas with high residential listing density and rising prices. Density, I know.
Yeah.
New residents mean new consumers and high traffic demand. Permit velocity. High growth areas often have a backlog of storage construction, indicating a massive future audience for advertisers. Step 2, sign ordinance review. Municipal codes use the sign ordinance review tool to check max height and square footage allowances before starting. Spacing rules. Identify V-shapes or back-to-back requirements and minimum distance from existing signs. Lighting specs. Verify if the city allows digital, LED, or if it is restricted to static posters only. Step 3, zoning jurisdictions. Use tools like prostrate. Is that what it says? Prostrate to verify the specific legal boundaries of a property address.
It misunderstood what I said.
Yeah, that's not what that's supposed to say. Okay.
Yeah.
Identify the municipality. Is it city or unincorporated county? County rules are often more lenient. Zoning classification. Confirm the property is I-1 or I-2 or C3. Residential zoning is an immediate deal breaker. Annexation risk. Check if the city plans to annex the land, which could change future sign rights.
Boy, that girl can read. Boy, go.
I know, right?
Go.
Step 4, mapping the targets. Google Maps prospecting. Search self-storage near major highway intersections. Focus on mom and pop facilities rather than national REITs like Public Storage. Direct access to decision makers, faster approval cycles, greater interest in supplemental revenue.
Yeah, I'm going to demo. I'm going to go through this. We're just going through the little thing here because she can read through it faster than me. And I want my third grade reading abilities won't come out.
Okay, step 5, virtual audit. Positioning and visibility. Use Google Street View to simulate the driver's perspective. A site is only valuable if it has a long read time, which is 6 to 10 seconds. Check for obstructions like tree lines, power poles, or existing bridge overpasses that might block the view of the billboard face. Step 6, traffic count validation. Tier 1 is the interstate, Tier 2, highway, arterial, Tier 3, local road. Was that it? Okay. Industry tip, passive income, $15K per year per sound. Mailbox money. Self-storage owners are in the space rental business. You aren't asking them to do work. You are offering to rent 10 square feet of ground for 100% profit. A typical ground lease ranges from 15% to 20% of the billboard's gross advertising revenue.
Negotiable.
The mom and pop pitch. Identify. I notice your facility has great highway visibility, but isn't monetizing that airspace. Value prop. I like to pay your monthly rent to put a structure in your unused setback area. The hook. No maintenance, no management, just a monthly check for land you aren't using. Acquisition lifecycle. Day 1 to 7, site ID and track audit. Day 8 to 14, owner outreach and negotiation. Day 15 to 45, permit submission. Day 60 out, construction and install. Ready to start? Access the complete tool set, including the signed ordinance reviewer and prospecting scripts by texting SPACE, SPACE to 205-964-5243. Again, that's SPACE, SPACE to 205-964-5243. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. So now, guys, what I want to do now is let's go through the process. So we were talking about Zillow, right? So I'm gonna go with what I'm familiar with, right? So
The Zillow analysis.
yeah, so I'm gonna go to Birmingham, Alabama, right? And I'll type it in here. So you go to whatever metro area you're talking about, which doesn't have to always be a metro area, but just for this example, what we're talking about, it makes it easier. All right, so what I want to do is I want to filter constructions like 2015 to newer, so 10 years and forward, right? So I'll put in here well, let me reset my filters first. All right, so I'll put in here 2015 to now, right? And so I'll apply, and then I'll go up here, I'll do houses. Okay, and also what I'm going to do, if I wanted to, I could put price here, but normally new builds are going to be, several $100,000, right? So now if I zoom in a little bit, you'll start to see a lot of the yellow dots and where it's happening at. Now, if I remove the boundary, it'll get outside of just Metro Birmingham and start getting into some of the other areas. So because I'm using Zom, so I can open the map up here and I can see, I can zoom out a little bit and I can see all the yellow dots here, right? And so that just shows the path of progress when you see the yellow dots. So if I zoom in a little more here, so you see a lot of activity right in this area right here. So obviously on the freeway, we can get there. That's always a gold mine or whatever. But so these roads here, these people got to go, it leads into somewhere, right? And so, I was just searching last night. So I said, well, let me do this. So now let me go to Google Maps. Okay, so, well, first of all, so this area right here, so we'll just use this area here. So is this close to, okay, this over in McCullough area. So what I would do is I would go here and I'm going to see, so this is Bessemer, right?
35022. So
Bessemer has some good, I can already tell you, but I'm going to go through the process. So I see some traction here. We got a lot of activity here, right? And that's what's over here. This McCullough, Bessemer. Okay, that's McCullough over there, right? Okay, that's fine though. But we'll stay over here in Bessemer. We'll do both of them. So now I see that this is in Bessemer city limits. Now this is Metro Birmingham, but this is one of the surrounding municipalities. All right, this is where Bo Jackson was born. For a sports fan. All right, so McAdory High School. All right, so now what I'll do here, I'll go here to Google and I'll type in Bessemer, Alabama sign ordinance. Okay, boom. All right, so now this Muni code, I think it's pretty good. It'll take you normally where you need to go to download their entire ordinance. But sometimes because it's a governmental website, it can be a little tricky on figuring it out. But right here, you can just click the download the publication. All right. And so I'm going to but I already got it. So I'm just going to go back in here. So I download. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here to Gemini, but I'm going to create the link. You're going to be able to go over to, how do I get to my site? Well, anyway, don't worry about it. You all to get there. Because it's not an actual URL. So I'm over here in Gemini.
Oh, you're saying how you get to Gemini?
No. To the site where they're going to end up when they text the word space, right?
Gotcha.
Well, it's going to provide more information. All right. So anyway, so now I'm going to choose the tool that, let me see, Billboard law and location. I'm going to choose the gem that I created. What? Huh?
Just create a new one.
I deleted it.
Why did you do that? Well, click on the other one. Is it the one above it?
Wait a minute.
Go to your trash.
It got a trash?
It should.
Huh?
Like the hamburger bars at the top.
Where? Right here?
Yeah.
No,
No?
I don't think it got no trash.
It does because it gives you 30 days to restore it.
Where you do that at, eh?
Sir.
Let me see.
Okay, well then you're just gonna have to start from scratch.
Well, yeah, well, I could just give it a prompt though to do it though, so it's no big deal about that. All right, so let's do this. All right, so all right, I'm going to upload an ordinance to check for signs of billboards to see what the probability of being able to place a brand new billboard in this particular city. All right, so let me upload the file.
What you did was you just put a prompt in Gemini.
Yeah.
In Gemini, you put a prompt, and now you're uploading the file that you just downloaded with the city ordinances and rules, regulations, restrictions, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they tripping, man. Okay. I've been bragging. Mm-hmm. And look at that. See how you do your boy. See how to do. Oh, I should have did Canvas. Damn.
Stop it.
Let me stop it. Let me do Canvas. All right, boom. All right, so now what it's going to do is it's going to go through this entire document for you, just like it's an attorney, right? And it's going to review it. It's going to pull out what we're asking for, supposedly, since it didn't act it up on me already. I wonder what I am.
I don't know. Do you have is it under another account, like another profile?
No, I wouldn't have been able to access. I built a gym. That's like a GPT.
Yeah, you built. Yeah. Oh, you built your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just FYI, guys, we're talking about AI, and there's so many different platforms that you can use right now. It is amazing what it can do, and a lot of people are monetizing it through social media or whatever resources you may need. But yeah, there's a lot of them out there. So if you're not familiar,
it might be slow because it's just night.
Yeah, just pick one and kind of honing your skills on that one, and then branch out. Right now, we're using Gemini.
Okay. Look like it's going through it now. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right. Here's our analysis right here. Right. So zoning requirements where they're allowed. Billboards defined as off-premise signs are typically only permitted in specific heavy commercial or industrial districts. Permitted districts generally restricted to C4, C5, prohibited districts strictly prohibited in all residential, office, neighborhood, commercial, and downtown central business districts. The probability, strict spacing and size of a new location depends heavily on finding a gap in existing inventory. Investment uses strict spacing to prevent visual clutter. You want to read this?
Am I just reading the?
Yeah. No, go ahead and read number 2. You're going to read now. It ain't that much. It's not that much.
Okay, so after we're still doing strict spacing and size constraints. So linear spacing. Most ordinances in this region require 1,000 to 2,000 feet between billboards on the same side of the highway. Intersection setbacks, billboards are usually prohibited within 500 feet of an interchange or major intersection. Residential buffers, you cannot place a billboard within 200 to 500 feet of a residentially zoned area. Size limits, the maximum sign area is generally capped, often at 672 square feet for interstates or 375 square feet for arterial roads. Another consideration is the new sign hurdle, cap and replace. What did you just do?
Huh?
I don't know if you did that, but it slid over.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't see it? Let me see.
I think I might have hopped off.
Oh, no, you're on the wrong. You can't see it?
No, let me go back in. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, kick me out. You can go ahead with the next one because it'll probably be a second. Yeah.
So anyway, recommend next steps. So survey the gap, map out existing billboards on your target. And if there isn't 1,000+ feet gap, the city will likely deny the permit. Zoning verification, confirm the specific parcel is zoned industrial or arterial commercial. I don't even know what that means. AL dot check. If the sign is visible from the interstate or federal aid highway, you must obtain a state permit before the city will finalize theirs. Pre-app meeting. Schedule a 15-minute pre-application meeting with the Bessemer Building and Planning Department to ask, is the city currently accepting applications of new off-premise sign locations, or is there a moratorium?
Okay.
So some flexibility there. So again, depending on where it is.
Specifically for Bessemer.
Yeah, that's for Bessemer.
Right.
That's from B-Town. Yeah. So that's how you would check an ordinance, right? Now the gym that I had created, it will talk to you more so like I'm talking to you. It's gonna say it's a no-go. It's like at the top it said, or it's a strong possibility that there are some loopholes. You know, it will tell you, right? Whereas this more, and I guess I could have gave it a prompt to do that, but the gym you just upload and hit send, and it's just gonna automatically do it for you, right? So damn it. So anyway. So that's the next step. So we're approved. All right. So now in that same area, where were we? We're down here. So now I'm going to go on a self-storage hunt, right? And so I'm gonna go to Google Maps. Let's just do Google Maps. And we're going to do a search for self-storage mini. And we're going to do it for Bessemer, Alabama, and Rainbow, Alabama. All right, so looks like in that same area, huh? Hey, let me see. Where's Zillow? What is that? Lou George Loop. Is that Lou George Loop right here? No, that's not the same area. Is it down? Oh, it's down here. Okay. All right, so let me do this. So you have to search area. All right, so there's one facility right there, right, on Eastern Valley Road. Okay. There's another one up here. These are mom and pops. I don't think that's a major player. Now, Metro, man, let me show you this one right here. My man, he owns half of Birmingham as for this stuff. So there's a billboard right here on the freeway right here, okay, right behind it. You know, this is, yeah, oh yeah, let me just show you. So boom. So there's the billboard right there. See it right there? Gotcha. And see on the other side that on where the grass is up here, that's the freeway. So, and it's a two-way directional too. So gotcha. Yeah. So but that's it. So now when you layer the two together, that's when obviously just assume that they didn't have a billboard here. That would be ideal. Then it's right there, but it's parallel to it's basically right there on the freeway. Okay. That was a no-brainer. That was just a no-brainer right there. So anyway, so whenever you pull up a self-storage, let me go back. So the information is right there. Now, of course, even though this would probably still be, well, I guess Eddie may not. The guy that owns, he's just well known in the city. I guess technically it's not a mom and pop because he owns a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't consider him a mom and pop. He's probably worth $500 million or whatever. So that ain't no mom and pop. No, I would consider mom and pop. Yeah. Probably has 1 or 2 locations. Probably just one. You could have more than that. You think? Yeah, you could have more than that to be mom and pop. Units are at the location. Yeah, well, yeah, total units. You know what I'm saying? Because you have people. We talked to a dude. Well, he was mad when he called back, but anyway, he owned 1,100 units, self-storage, and mobile home park right next door to it with over 200 spaces. That's still mom and pop. Yeah. Okay, so clarification. I know we're looking at the storage units that are. But right here, you got the phone numbers. That's what I'm getting to. And so in the thing now, it gave you an idea how that conversation should go. Right, I read the script. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. So are we focusing? It got me thrown off when my gym wasn't working. I understand. But are we focusing near the highways? 1-way, 2-way, 3-way? No, it doesn't have to be the freeway. Okay. Because the ones that major thoroughfares. Yeah, just like traffic. So, I forgot a part. I'm sorry. I forgot probably the most important things. Now, these sites are not user-friendly either, at least most of the ones I've looked at. So now you want to check the traffic count, right? And so if I want, let's just check the traffic count by this facility right here, right? Okay, so Alabama, well, I already got it in here, but Alabama, daily traffic count.
Okay. While you do that, Debbie, impressions was the number of times people have the opportunity to see it. So
yeah.
So how many eyes are on it? But how many eyes are in the car? So 3 people in the car, that would be 6 impressions, maybe.
Well, yeah, but they try to average it out. You know what it probably is like
it's
1
still
point.
Based off of how many.
Yeah.
And then the CBNs. What did we say that was?
No, the CPM.
CPMs.
Cost per impression.
Gotcha.
And normally it's 1,000. You know, so
Perfect.
yeah.
Hopefully, Debbie, that helps.
Yeah. All right. So so Alabama DOT. So we go over to this site here. We're not user friendly at all. And somebody, you know, you can really make a lot of money developing something that's user friendly. Okay. Which there's services out there that do it or whatever. You know, that while I'm talking, they actually do it. I'm tripping, but this is free. Right. And most states going to have these, so it's free, but it's not easy. So you're going to have to sort of know, because you just can't, the way Alabama has theirs, you just can't put an address in. I could put a city in, but, you know, that's, what that do for me? You know, so, but I know where this is, so I'm going to zoom into it or whatever, but, you know. So this is 459 right here. So we were down. So the self-storage facility was right in here somewhere, I think. Let me see.
Are we talking about Metro?
Yeah, Metro. It's right in here somewhere. Okay. So the billboard is going to be right in here. So the traffic count, so these blue dots sort of tell you, you know, what the numbers are. Let me find one of the blue dots. See, it's just, well, sometimes they're red also. So down here, it shows 56,000 pass per day. That's the daily track. That's not impressions. Impressions will be higher.
Right.
Because sometimes, you know, you got multiple people in a car. All right. So 56.
How accurate is this?
It's probably be pretty accurate. You know, now that's both directions now.
I get it, but is it refresh every 30 days?
It says 2024. It ain't changed that much.
Okay, got it.
You don't need no exact number. You just need a ballpark.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. So anyway, so you're getting that much traffic, so they making it's some good bread coming off of that. He making some good. I'm just talking about what he's making on it, right? I don't know what he would probably negotiate, but I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 probably. I don't know. Yeah. So, but that's how you check the traffic. That's very important. And it don't always have to be on the freeway, because like right here, let me try and find something else. So down here on this street here, that's old Tuscaloosa Highway. So at that point in the highway, 6,000 or whatever daily traffic. So
is there a minimum?
I hate to say no, because some of it is because it may be in an area where the houses are 7 figures. So that's a high dollar eyeball. You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
So but the traffic count may not be that high, but it may be worth putting a billboard out there because of who lives out there or whatever. So, but ideally, just basic, the more eyeballs, the more valuable the spot becomes.
And eyeballs are impressions.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't really have to worry about the impressions part of it. More so just the daily traffic, and it'll work out. 15,000 plus around that, or it may be 13, 14, but 15. That's a decent number in most places. That's a lot of eyeballs on a daily basis.
All right.
Yeah.
So I need to find empty storage units with no billboard signs.
Yeah, you mean, well, not empty storage, but storage facilities that don't have billboards. But you still have to pass the ordinance test.
So what do I need to do to connect with you? How much of this work do I have to do before I go?
Well, ideally, I want you to have checked the ordinances, right? Number one, because that's normally your first step before you even start searching. Check the ordinances. The AI is going to do that for you. You know what I'm saying? It'll do that for you. I guess I'll create another gym. They won't delete it. But AI will do that for you, right? And so from that point, and I'll probably, what I'm gonna probably do, just build a instead of doing a gym, just build out a app for it, right? I can do that. I can do that through Google AI Studio. I'll just build out an app for it.
Okay.
So
Share the app.
yeah, yeah, I'll just share that. So so that's the first thing, is checking the ordinance. Well, the first thing is identifying I showed you how to go to Zillow and look and see where there's new bills since 2015, 10 years ago, basically. All right. Then you're going, okay, identify this municipality. Now I need to check their ordinances. Sometimes they may be so small, they don't even have a ordinance for it. And they're going to be based on what the state does. Okay. Or the county. So it could be either or. It'll tell you. So if the city doesn't have an ordinance for signs, the next step is the county. If the county doesn't have one, they're going to base it on what the state laws are, which normally are pretty lax. Normally, there's some, like I think there's 5 states that don't allow billboards: Alaska, Vermont, Maine, Hawaii. Period. So how do we advertise? Well, you do other stuff, TV, you know what I'm saying, radio, other stuff. I just can't imagine yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Maybe one more, but I know those.
I'll find out.
So I don't know if people have questions. I'm presenting this to you. I'm excited about it. That was part of the reason why we're doing the live tonight. We can answer other questions about whatever, but here I am. So here we are. There you go.
Okay, so text space SPACE to 205-964-5243, and we will be directed to.
Yeah, see, I have I'll show you here. I see you're going to go to this site here. Let me go ahead and keep talking.
It's Alaska, Hawaii, Maine, and Vermont. It's 4. With Oregon having a strict cap and replace law. Okay. What were you going to say?
No, I'm gonna pull up the site where they're gonna end up.
Where they end up? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So hopefully, guys, this piqued your interest a little way. Ty is typically always excited when there's a new way to make some moolah. You should be excited as well, because when he's on it, he's going to give you all the resources that you need and access to everything that he has. So it's really no excuse. It is the beginning of 2026, and I know we make those resolutions that we do not keep often, but
here it is right here. Here's the site right here. So
I wasn't done, but okay. Oh, Ghost Billboards, guys. Oh, that's nice.
And so it's a little video here. That's the one more about scouting or whatever, blank Ghost Billboards. And then this is supposed to be the link to take you over to the what's name, but that obviously ain't working. So, and then and these are just some examples, all AI generated, by the way. All right. But yeah, that's where it's going to take you now to submit a location. All you do is hit submit a site. It's going to take you over here to this little web app I put together, and it just has some simple instructions there. It will literally let you snap the photos on the app and submit through that, right? So. Or you can upload a photo. You can snap a photo and upload it.
Is there any particular way you want the photo to be submitted?
Nah, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. The main thing is, if you snap something, we need to know where it is. You need to have a good idea where you're located. So, yeah.
Okay. Hey, Tracy from St. Louis Tremaine says, I appreciate y'all taking the time to share your knowledge and encourage collaboration. Please give the contact info again for when we have a billboard deal for you. So I did put that in the chat there.
It's scrolling at the bottom too.
Yeah, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and I did put it in the chat. So Dorian says, what's the best property type? So this is, like I said, you can continue posting questions in the chat if you have anything about single family, multifamily, storage units, commercial, all of that. Those are still absolutely in play. But again, just sharing with you additional ways to get creative and making money with real estate. So billboards is most definitely an option that can be paired with storage units, and I'm assuming hotels too.
Yeah, you'll see sometimes the it just going to depend on that zoning.
Yeah.
What's permitted and what the ordinance will say.
And this is one of those things that was not going to lock us into like at least 100,000 or 100,000 cities with at least 100,000 or more people, so that you're not locked.
Nah, you're not. No, I don't. That it matters, but it don't matter. Because I identified see freeways are like it don't matter with them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to exit a free. It don't even have to be off an exit. In reality, it just may be a property just really close to the freeway.
Okay.
It may be a junkyard or
tell
salvage
me about the ones
yard
that are like
or
pop signs that are empty, like they're there, but maybe they're static signs and they can be upgraded.
yeah. That again, the first thing you want to identify is it Lamar? Does it have a Lamar tag, an out front tag, or a clear channel? Those are automatically no goes.
Okay.
Don't confuse a marquee sign with a billboard, meaning an on-premise sign to advertise the business where the property is located, where the sign is located. Like it may be a shopping center. It may be a huge sign, but it's not a billboard.
Understood.
Yeah, so don't confuse those with billboards.
How am I supposed to tell the difference?
I don't know even how to explain it. Maybe ask ChatGPT because
How close it is to the road, maybe? Whether it's outside.
I can't even. Maybe I'll come up with a better way of explaining it because you can be confused that it's a billboard. They don't look the same to me, but if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So they don't look the same to me. I know I'm just saying because I always paid attention. I just some stuff I just even though I wasn't in it, I just always paid attention. I always pay attention to advertising. Like most people turn the TV when that commercials come out, watch them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm trying to look for ways to make some, marketing tips or whatever. So,
So Mr. Hope says, great knowledge for real. I will be back out Saturday looking around because I've seen some more billboards. Okay, just make sure you upload those and follow that through. Let's see here. Jonathan James Johnson says, LMFAO, the only fear is no Wi-Fi. Oh, he's talking about the sound behind That's true. No Wi-Fi is a deal. Okay. Cuzzos says, welcome back, Flip. Debbie says, is it better to find the billboard itself or should we look for the land the billboard sits on?
Both work.
Okay.
It both work.
Okay.
The one where the billboard already exists is generally going to be faster payday.
Okay.
Might not be as much, but we still know to talk about some, nothing to sneeze at. So.
All right. Hey, China May. Thank you for being here. Gary Hopkins. I think I missed some of y'all. Dewan Ayers. Yeah, there is two going. Because like in this chat, I have different names than I have in the other one. So I'm not particularly sure how you did that, but there are two chats.
Oh, I don't know what's happening.
Weird. Okay. So Dorian's question. Dorian, I'm with you on this. Ty, the question is.
What?
I lost it. What's the best property type to land a six-figure assignment profit as soon as possible? I'm with you, Dorian. We need to make some money in 30 days.
I'm telling you, that's why we're talking about this now.
The billboard.
Yes.
Outside of property type.
Huh?
No, so we're talking about assignments, not talking about the billboard. Like I hear you, and that's great.
That's what we're doing, basically. That's what we're assigning over a lease and permit.
Oh, so forget property.
No. She said the fastest. I'm giving you the answer.
The
now,
best.
This is the fastest.
Okay, Dorian.
For that type of money, this is the fastest. Because if you do it a commercial deal, that normally is a 2 to 4 month process, even if everything is going right.
In our role play thing, we said like 0 to 6 days, whatever, and we said 60 plus days. So what is the at best?
Oh no, the 6 that was talking about the construction side of that one. That was what you're supposed to be explaining to the owner.
All right.
Not when you get paid.
Okay. So what is the turnaround for if I went out tomorrow and I pressed my butt all weekend and on Monday I found something that was and I found the ordinance.
Okay, so if you got the lease,
yes.
It ain't gonna take no time. We ain't got the closer and all that kind of stuff. We ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Let me back up.
Okay.
Let me back up.
Let
me back up. Let me verify that before I say that. Let me verify before I say that. All right. So, but the lease is easy to get, similar to a contract with a house.
All right.
What I mean is not easy to get, but if they want a yes, boom, they sign the lease. That's in place. Okay. The state and the city, that's the stuff that I'll get a better answer because each state is going to be different on that too. as for the time frame to get that, because that's the only holdup. Because once you get both of those in hand, people will pay you within a few days.
Okay.
Because they know they ain't. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? So they'll pay you in a few days because they don't want you to show it to nobody else.
Okay.
So I like hard. That means that'll keep a lot of people out of it.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, so when I mean hard, I mean to find. It's easy to find locations, but do the zoning, do the laws line up? It's easy to find locations, tons of them, thousands of them, but do the laws? I see. In my mind, I'll just tell you the city, like in the city of Fairfield, I think I have found 3 locations, and their laws line up. We have, like I said, we have a verbal on one of them.
Right.
We have a verbal on one of them. Hopefully the contract cats, like that, then, their laws are pretty lax. They're better than Bessemer's, right? And then I found another one. All these on the freeway.
Okay.
I didn't need one of them. I just need one. I think we got one. Just need one of them. And one of them, hey, oh my God, when I show you. Oh my God. Well, you probably don't pass because you don't have to go that way, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Like exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about the business was closed for at least 15 years before the last time something was there. It's something there now.
Right. But that's how long it's been there.
But that location, the read as they call it, where you riding and you can see the sign possible there, you're gonna be like, I'd have been spent that money. You know what I'm saying? Like now, sometimes it may be obvious, but everything I've done, I've done all the measurements that the state of Alabama say you got to have. It's not in, because the state of Alabama, it has to be a certain distance off the exit. And it took me forever to figure it. I just kept asking Gemini to explain it to me where I can understand it. And I finally got it on how it needs to be. And so it's outside of that zone. And then it has to be 500 feet from another sign. It fit that. Well, I don't see what's the problem. So why ain't nobody put a sign here? Like, it's an amazing location. Okay. Like, and like, it's amazing. Now, I don't mean the owner's going to want to do it or whatever, but it's an amazing location. Now, yeah, it's an amazing location, right? So we'll see.
They don't know anything about it. So
well, no. I mean, the owner. I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying the owner want to. But what he got to lose? It just.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know that they didn't know that was opportunity.
Yeah. So I don't see what he got. I'm just saying. What am I missing? It may still be something where the city may not approve it. Blah blah. I don't know or whatever. But I've done. My guy that's at the coaching me on it. Mm-hmm. He doesn't do this. You need to check this. You need to check. Everything checks out. We just going to have a conversation with the owner of that particular location within the next couple of days. But like I say, it's one of them like, why is not a sign here? Like you just.
Okay.
And the location, the business was closed for years. Now that's one of the things. Now, if the business was still closed, we couldn't do it. It would have. Well, you know what? I take that back. That's what the county. Now we could have still did. We still do it
because the land still belongs to somebody.
Yeah, we still do. See, a lot of times they want like the state of Alabama. How it goes? If you put it on a business property. It needs, on a, how does it go? It's something where you just can't put it on a vacant property. It needs to be an open business with at least one employee. Like sometimes self-storage facilities are all automated. One of the ones I went and looked at today, I didn't even know it existed. When I went out there, I didn't go in, but they have an office and a car was parked out there because that was going to probably be a deal breaker because it falls under the county that is in. It falls under the state laws, and if they don't have an employee there, they won't do it. It could be an open business, but they need to have an employee there. I think 36 hours a week or whatever.
Okay.
I'm trying some little tedious stuff now.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Heat 2023. Yo, I see you in there. Thank you. Mr. Hope wants to know, is the mom and pop billboards the best one to get?
Well, yeah, you're not going to be able to deal with. They're not even going to entertain your call. Like, Lamar.
Okay. So
out front, Clear Channel.
So three cousins. This is your question. You said which ones are off limits. So Lamar, out front, and Clear
Channel. Yeah.
So those are the three you want to steer away from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jonathan James Johnson's 3J wants to know: do you have anyone that would be interested in RV park buyers?
He said, "Do I have RV park buyers?" Or
yes.
Yeah. If he got a deal, if it's a deal.
Yeah. We talk about this a lot. Being able to decipher whether you actually have a deal. So make sure your numbers add up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Seems like everybody's kind of interested in it.
Well, it's not brain surgery. And everybody, it's there everywhere. Well, houses everywhere too, and land everything. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things. Like, it's not going to be as much pushback, and there's virtually no competition. Now, that's the main thing. Okay.
So the whole everybody's doing this.
It ain't that one of them things. Okay. Trust me, you all that's watching this tonight, I don't even know what percentage of the people that even know something like this exists. It's a very small percentage. And we all see billboards all the time. Mm-hmm. But understanding how that business works is a whole nother game, and where the opportunities are. Just think about it, guys. They putting them up all the time as somebody's doing this, making money on them. Now, Lamar, those companies, they have people that do this, but you make it a lot easier for them when it's just handed to them, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna do it. It's just that's what they're in the business. They gotta keep growing.
Got it. So Hope, I put it in the chat. So Lamar, Clear Channel, and Out Front.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
We gonna see. So
I can tell you where one of them at.
Don't tell me.
No, I'm gonna tell you what one of them I was scouting it, like we said, in the rural areas.
Okay.
So you go that way. So go to Livingston.
Yeah.
There's a McDonald's, and then it's like a truck stop across. Well, it's actually a gas station. They did a truck stop behind it.
Okay.
That's
There's nothing there?
Huh?
There's nothing there?
No, it's not a billboard there.
So like we could take like right going to wherever going when you turn left and you go to Livingston.
Yeah, but you're gonna be able to see it off the freeway through Livingston. You're gonna be able to see it off the freeway. And then it sits up high. The property sits up high.
The land is like
because when you get off the exit, you sort of go up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's an overpass. So when you pass that exit, it's an overpass. So that entire exit sort of sits up high. So which that's a plus. So you're gonna have a better read coming from Birmingham. The exit is on one side, but that's a lot of way it is a lot of times. The opposite side, you have a better read than you do maybe on the same side that the billboard is on. So you may, like they said, at 6 to 10 seconds, you'll be able to get that 6 to 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. You can call. I had a gold store at that place. I don't know if it's the same owner. I actually had a gold store but there once. Yeah, but way back when I was buying gold.
Didn't even think about that then.
I didn't even know. Think about it.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. I got an idea.
Tell me.
You're welcome.
Like going to Columbus. What highway go to Columbus?
Really? I don't know streets and highways.
Dude, what's the street in Northport? Go down the middle of it where the Walmart is.
No problem.
What that? 82. That take you to Mississippi, man.
Yeah. I know that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight down there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we need to spend our weekends doing.
And then going back toward the other way, where the Lowe's at.
Yeah.
Ain't there some development going back that way?
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. But you said a business has to be there.
Self-storage. I bet you some self-storage facilities down there. It ain't gonna be no development going on. Self-storage ain't gonna be there first, or shortly after. That's guaranteed.
That's the game for tonight. How to find 6-figure Billboard sites using self-storage leads. You can text the word
keyword
SPACE,
stuffed.
SPACE to 205-964-5243.
And there's very little content out there on billboards.
Really?
Very little. Very little.
Okay.
Very little.
Okay.
Cause even though, I don't want to worry my man, you know what I'm saying? He been
So you're
like,
trying to educate yourself.
yeah, I'm trying to educate myself. I'm going to always do that. I don't be worried. When I reach out to him, I'm reaching out to him about
very specific
actionable stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cause I've hit a roadblock somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But, he said, hey, don't, I can't work. He going to get part of it, cause it's worth it. Cause that game, that 40 years of game, you can't put a price on it or whatever. So, yeah.
So 3 Cuzzos, yes, there is a script. I read through it a little bit, the information that you would get when you text SPACE. There was like
we just go back and watch
step 1,
this.
step 2, step 3. You can also, as Todd just mentioned, you can come back and watch this as we end out. The night is available immediately. I think it was about 26 minutes in. I started reading through the presentation that he had. And yes, Carla, you can do this in any state.
Anywhere.
Any state.
Anywhere but. Anywhere but. Vermont, Maine, Alaska,
Hawaii.
And Hawaii. We ain't got to worry about it. I bet I could almost guarantee ain't nobody watching for Hawaii right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
10 of stuff. Yeah, and in Oregon. But yeah, so pretty much anywhere. You're welcome, Jonathan James Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad we're back.
We back. So appreciate everyone that joined us tonight. Adria's been on me. She's been on me, guys. If you didn't know, my mom passed back in August, and so your boy basically checked out. She was my #1 fan, and it's been a struggle for me. A lot of my students still been communicating with her. I don't try to make it morbid for people, but bills still got to be paid. So, and I know beyond now, stuff needs to be done. So anyway, so that's why, I took the little hiatus or whatever. So I'm assuming we'll be back next week. I have no idea, but we're here today. So, but if you want to follow this up, I'm gonna be putting out more content for you all that like the animation Flip Man. No, that ain't me. You just got the Flip Man shirt on. It's just branding. Don't worry about it. Ain't me or not. Is it valuable or not? Hey, I ain't feel like doing no content. So, anyway, but that's what happened. So if you didn't know or whatever. So, but anyway, so I appreciate everyone that joined us this evening. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us and all the other social media platforms. And we again appreciate everyone that joined us tonight. It was short notice. I sent this blast out to everybody on the text message list. So hopefully a lot of people will check this out later if they couldn't. But the link will still be live and it'll go live. So again, thank you for sticking with your boy. And we'll see you on the FLIP SID.
Long time.
Offers all free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Offers all free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Started with nothing, now I'm in the game. Coaching with Flip Man, remember the name. No license, no cash, no shame. Just hustle data and I built my lane. Driving for dollars, eyes on the block. Motivated sellers, I don't miss a shot. ARV low, got the buy on lock. Assignment signed, now watch me pop. Contracts tight, got the tools on deck. Zounds with the list, now cut that check. Follow up game like a FedEx vet. Close in 2 weeks, say less, no sweat. Offers all free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Offers all free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate.
They laughing now, but they be calling later. Yo, how you close without no paper? It's that Flip Man style, ain't no faker. I'm a deal creator, not a chaser. They gatekeep deals, we break them locks. Send that proof, got the docs on the dock. Due diligence game, yeah, I walk that talk. And the haters just noise like TikTok off. I coach what I know, not just for clout. Real ones know what I'm really about. If you're scared to offer, go ahead and bounce. We make 50K off a mouse click route.
Offers are free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate. Offers are free, but time ain't king. Gotta move fast, can't sit and wait. Realtors hating, but they too late. We lock deals, then we flip that plate.
It's Flip Man, baby. You scared money? Go get a 9 to 5. But if you about that action, shoot your shot. Offers are free.
Flip man, it's the flip man. Flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Yeah, that.